Today is 1st of April. So what if I say Happy New Year? Would you believe it, or you would say this is just an April Fool's joke? Let's find it out. Teachings. My name is Gergő, and if you are new to the channel, then welcome, greetings, and namaste. I'm glad you're here. You're here for a reason, and welcome to episode number 28. Happy New Year. This is not a joke. So, what really happened? There is a little bit of historical fact that you need to know, and it's very interesting. So if you go on Google and you type in September 1752 calendar, then what you will see that in the month of September in 1752, there are 11 days missing. After the 2nd of September, the next day is 14th of September. So what's the reason behind? So this was the month during which England shifted from the Roman Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, which we use today, and a Julian year was 11 days longer than a Gregorian year, so the King of England decided that they just gonna swipe it off and they just delete those 11 days and problem solved. Now, as a result of that, workers basically worked 11 days less, but they got paid for the whole month. How cool is that? So why the change, you might ask? So the Julian calendar was introduced long time ago by Julius Caesar in the year of 1446 BC, and then later they realized that there is some error here, and basically the calendar was in 1 day delay every 128 days. That was due to a miscalculation of the solar year by 11 minutes. Now, this caused a couple of problems, and one of the problems was that the date of Easter, which was originally 21st of March, which is, by the way, the date of the spring equinox, coincidence? So that date was Easter, and because of this miscalculation, this date was moving further and further in the calendar. And that was one of the reasons. There are many other reasons, so we don't really know what happened, but the point is that we changed it. And the Gregorian calendar was named after the man who introduced it. That was Pope Gregory the 13th, and he did that in 1582. Now, you might ask that there's a lot of time between 1582 and 1752, or 170 years. Now, the reason is because not everyone changed the calendar straight away. Some of the countries did, some of the countries did it later, and England is the one who did it as the very last country. And a couple of interesting things about this, that there were people who were happy about it, there were people who were not. So there were riots in England everywhere, people saying, give us our 11 days back. And some of them even believed that their life is actually 11 days shorter, which is not really true if you think about it, but this is what happened. On the other side, there were people who were happy. There's a story, there's a tale about a man who claimed that he can dance non-stop for 12 days and 12 nights without stop. Of course, people laughed on him and didn't believe him, but what he actually did, he started dancing on the 2nd of September, and next day, which was the 14th of September, he stopped dancing and he said, guys, I just did it. Now, another interesting fact about the Julian calendar is that originally, as they say, it contained 13 months, not 12, and those were shorter months. And basically, the beginning of a new year was at the end of March, which was the 25th of March. With other words, that was called the Ladies' Day. And as they say in history, but if you Google it and go to different websites, you will see different stories, so we don't really know what's the entire truth, but some of them said that from 25th of March till 1st of April, people were celebrating as the end of the year, and they were joking and laughing and they were tricking each other and all of that. And this is why 1st of April became the April Fool's Day. That's one of the explanations. Another interesting fact about the Julian calendar is that if you think about the 13 months started in March, then you realize something with September, October and November. In the Italian language, the word sette means 7, but September is our 9th month, so it should be the 7th month. The same with October. In Italian, the number 8 is otto, but October is the 10th month, not the 8th month. The same with November. In Italian, number 9 is nove, which means it should be the 9th month, but November is the 11th month. And if you calculate from March, it makes sense. The other thing is that I never really understood why is the New Year's Day or the New Year, the beginning of the New Year, is in the middle of winter. Now with this explanation, if it was at this time, end of March or beginning of April, then it makes complete sense. So that when spring comes in, the flowers are coming up again, nature reborns and reawakens, and it's kind of a fresh start, a new start. And you have a new year as well. That makes sense a lot for me. So the end of the story is that people in England, even after shifting to the new calendar, they refused to just let go the old traditions and old habits, so they continued celebrating 1st of April as New Year's Day. And the king didn't like that, so the king decided that from now on, whoever celebrates the New Year's Day on 1st of April will be labeled as fool. And even today, we have 1st of April as April's Fool's Day. So, history is pretty much interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know what really happened, but this is an interesting fact, and I definitely wanted to share it with you. So, all I'm saying is, Happy New Year! Why not? Spring is here, so I would encourage you to celebrate the new year, celebrate spring, and do the best, what's best for you and for your loved ones, but don't be a fool. And I really hope you got some value. If there is just one person who's got any value from this, then it was worth it to record this video. And if that's the case, feel free to share, comment below, drop a message, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I upload a new content. I love you all, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you very, very soon with some new content which I'm already preparing and really interesting, including some new predictions for this year, because you can see there are a lot of interesting things happening in the world. Probably you heard about Trump, probably you heard that the Pope is in hospital, so there's many things, and we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna do some predictions, and of course a lot of other topics. So I'll see you very, very soon. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.